Welcome to Break a Bolt, another episode on our N54 swap twin turbo E46 build. Today I'm gonna start taking the rest of the E90 interior out, so let's get rolling.
We're doing fine right now, but we both know that it's wrong. I wish I could be better, oh, get us where we belong. She said we're doing fine right.
So I started taking the seat out. To take the seat out, it's basically Torx 50 screws. You unscrew those seat belts, and then you take there's two holding the seat over here. Once you take those off, there are two 30mm here, and the same on the other side. Once you take those off, you can take the seat out. Some people kept asking me, why am I parting out this E90 when it's low mileage? It's because of this. The frame is bent around here and it's crushed from the back, so that's why. It would have costed me way more to fix this. So yeah, so now that's out of the way. To take the panel on top of it, like the rear panel, I guess, there are push clips, 4 push clips all around this ledge. Once you take this off, you have to take this side cover. There's only one screw. Once you take there's this airbag sign plastic thing, you pop it off, and then there's a Torx 20 which is holding here, and then you pull it off. Once you take that off, you could take the whole cover on top of it. Just make sure you unplug the speakers, and that's about it. So I can see almost all of the wiring. I just had to keep going. Once I take the trunk apart, I should be able to take the whole wiring loom off, I hope. Yeah, let's keep going.
She said we're doing fine right now, but we both know that it's wrong. And we keep spinning round and around, just like the same old song. Well, we don't wanna press rewind, don't wanna waste our time, just wanna be alright. We don't wanna press rewind, don't wanna waste our time, just wanna be alright.
I think we're almost done with the trunk. Alright, to get the cover out, there are a couple of push clips, so just use a flathead and one of these tools. Use one of these tools, it's easier. If not, you could always use a flathead. Take all the clips out, and there's 2 Torx 20s holding the cover. Once you take that off, you have access to all the gut stuff. I started taking all the cables and started labeling them. So this trunk tail light is trash. So in order to take it out, there's only one 8mm screw. So once you take that screw out, you could just pull it out. And I took the covers, I guess you call them the vanity covers, from both sides. They're all held by push clips like this. So once you take those push clips out, you have access to it. And the amp for the radio, it's one of those slide out clips. So use a flathead, slide this part out, and once you slide it out, you'll be able to take it. And the brake light is held by 8mm screws as well. I think there's 3. Once you take those 3 out, you should be able to push it out as well. So I had to get to the battery terminal. I've disconnected the terminal only on the ground. Anyhow, the battery is dead, so it doesn't matter at this point. Then I don't know. Once I take all this out, I have to either choose between jacking the car up and taking the wheel sensors and everything, or either that or I'm gonna start taking the roof liner and take some of the wiring up there. So I don't know, we'll just figure it out on our way. Cool.
We're doing fine right now, but we both know that it's wrong. I wish I could be better, oh, get us where we belong.
I think I'm gonna have an anxiety attack by just looking at all this stuff I've taken out. I don't even know how I'm gonna put it back together. Anyhow, so the battery, unfortunately I cannot take the battery out because it's so dark. Okay, I cannot take the battery out because it's crushed from the accident. I took the wires out of it. It's mostly 10 and 14 millimeters. I just took them out. And there's a module behind here. I have no clue what it is. I gotta figure it out. Gas release switch, or whatever you call it. It's inside there, so it's basically 2 Torx 20. I'll show you the module. I've emptied the trunk out, well, all the wirings at least. So yeah, let's go into the front. Yeah, it doesn't look pretty. Let me show you. So the fuel level sensor is under here. I already took it out and I labeled it. There's a driver's side fuel level sensor, and I did the same thing on the passenger side. So the fuel pump actually gets connected on the passenger side, and the fuel sensor, there's a sensor as well. Okay, this, come on, focus. This is a module I was talking to you about. It's about the battery. I have no clue what it is. If you guys know what it is, just write in the comment, let me know. And this is the fuel door opening thingamajiggy. So I just took the whole thing out just in case. And this module goes up in the roof like this. I believe this is the keys. It's a module where it receives the signal from the fob or the key fob. I'm gonna use this because I'm gonna convert the E90 key fob to open the doors. And so this is the side curtain airbag. If you guys notice this, I've took the passenger side out. I took the driver's side out, and I kept the passenger side so I can show you what to do. To take the roof liner, so imagine this is the holding thing for your hand, and when you flip it, there's a plastic cover. Underneath there, it's a Torx 20. So there are 4 of those all around the roof. So do the same thing, and once you take these off, you got the sun visor. It's Torx 20 as well. Once you take both sun visors off, yeah, the roof liner comes out. Not much of a trouble. It's pretty easy. The hard part is taking the side airbag curtain. Yeah. So it's Torx 30 and Torx 40, I believe. There's a couple of Torx 30s, and there's few Torx 20 where the gas module, I don't know, pyrotechnic gas, whatever you call it. Yeah. And once you take those off, the side air curtain comes off as well. And what else did I miss? I kept going. I totally forgot to tell you guys what I was doing, because it was easier, and it's getting hot. It is hot outside. Oh yeah, I took both seat belts. It's Torx 50. There's only one Torx 50. Once you pop it out, it'll just come off. And then the wiring which goes to the door, there's a 8mm screw right here. Once you take it off, it's just a pull clip, and it's just one of those pull clip. You just pull this out and it'll come out. Okay, there's two subwoofers under both passenger and driver's seat. It's just one clip right there. Where are you? Okay, there's a clip right here. Once you take it off, it'll come out. I believe this is a crash sensor. It's under this bar. I think there's a crash sensor. It has to be. So to take that off, I had to take the vent routing thing, with something like that on that side. There's another one on this side. So I took that out. It's 10mm bolts, and yeah. And the roof, well, it's nothing much. Once you take the roof line off, you just there's two sensors going to the rain and I don't know, dimmer, I guess. I don't know if all the cars have it. Some have it, some don't. So yeah, it depends. Then the sunroof motor, you'll take that off. Now I have to jump to the front, but I'm too tired. And I got so much crap in here, I don't even know where to put those, because I already took the E46 out, and yeah, that's something I gotta figure it out. I guess keep going. So I took the stuff off of the driver's side rear wheel. It is dusty. I'm painting the. Okay, anyhow, this is what comes from the inside. So there's a wheel speed sensor. I took the sensor out as well, just in case. Then again, there's another one which connects to the, okay, but this one is a level sensor. This one goes to the TPM sensor for tire pressure monitor. And this one, I have no clue. I just put like water tank, because it's in here. So it seems like a tank. I don't know. There are a couple of horses going in there. So I thought it might be the reservoir for windshield fluids. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, just ping me. But yeah, it's not too difficult. It's just quite nasty in here. So it's basically holding by a few 10mm plastic nuts. Once you take it off, there's a couple of 8mm nuts on this side. That's about it. This whole thing comes out, and it is annoying. Okay. So the wheel speed sensor goes in here. I just took it out. It's a Allen 5, and there's the level sensor. If you can see it. Come on, focus. Okay, that's the arm of the level sensor. So yeah, that's one plugged in right there. That's about it. So, all right, it is end of the day. I'm exhausted. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I'm tired, and plus the broken glass is not helping, because I got like micro cuts all on my hand. About the car, I took most of the rear end completely apart and all the wirings off of it, so it's a good thing. I was pushing ahead to take the wiring harness completely off the car, but I'm exhausted. So yeah, so I was trying to take the wiring harness completely out, but there are a couple of sensors underneath the car, like the crash sensors, and a couple in the front, and all the sensors which goes under the wheel, like the TPM, speed sensor, ABS, and all that stuff. It's gonna take some time, and it's not helping. The weather's not helping. So hopefully I'll take it off camera. It's the same procedure as I did on the back. It's just, you know, I gotta keep repeating it in the front. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'll put it as usual, the same place. If you have subscribed, thanks a lot. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't made, you know, there's a bell thing, so click on that bell. You'll know as soon as a video comes out. My plan is to release at least one video per week. And like, comment, and share all the good stuff. It helps out, you know, to reach higher audience, which in terms helps the build. With higher audience, it helps the build. I'll see you guys next time. Keep breaking bolts.